really. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spring. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Brooklyn Barons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen going to go to the air right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Barons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down, Watson. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he's brought down. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Barons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Barons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Completes it to Dixon. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Allen. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Barons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Dixon complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything turned to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Yeah, boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Barons continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Vikings take over once again at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw is Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
we go on fourth. Watson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down is Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The slot man in motion right. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Barons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get some. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no...
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing goat.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe... And now here's another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking the ball.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hands it off out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Across the formation, he finds Ruckert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big one?
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and from you.